We're going to go ahead and get started with our business overview today. We got a packed out schedule, and it is important that we stay on schedule. And boy, God is good. So we're going to bring to you today our business overview is going to be presented today by our EVP Infinity out of Greensboro, North Carolina, our friend and buddy, Mr. Stroza Hill. Would you come on, sir, and you can take it from here, sir. Have your way.
All right, I want to thank you. Thank you, man. I tell you.
All right, I see you. I see you and hear you, so I'm turning off.
Okay, I thank you there, Mr. Curry, and I'm getting set up here. We should be good to go. And for those who don't know me, as Mr. Curry said, my name is Stroza Hill, and I consider it an honor to be asked to do the overview for myEcon. A little bit about myself, just so people who don't know me know who I am. I'm the proud owner of my own financial firm called the Legacy Financial Group. I'm also an Infinity with myEcon. Our team name is the Two Smart University. The two stands for the two companies working together with the same mission, which is to teach people to achieve personal financial success. SMART stands for saving money always requires training. And that's what today is all about. The university simply means we take an educational approach to what it is we do. So we're excited about that, ladies and gentlemen, and I hope you are too. So let's get right into the presentation. We want to set the stage to make sure we're getting ready to go back to school. That's what we're going to do this morning. You're going back to school. Now, think about it. When things are bad, people start evaluating their lives and they say, you know what? Maybe I need to go back to school to get another degree. And why are they doing that? So they can make less money or more money. So they think the path to success is getting more education so that you can make more money. Now, I'm the guy that I totally believe in education, but I somewhat disagree with the way we're taught. You are not taught how to get your money to work for you. Our formal education in America teaches you how to work for money, period. Now, if that's what you learn, then you need to learn how to educate yourself a different way. So let's go back to school and get what we missed. And that's what today is going to be all about. A little bit about the company so you'll know who you are getting involved with. We are a 16-year-old debt-free technology-driven company. Everything we do is on the internet. So think about this for a minute. When the pandemic struck, there were companies that were not poised to use the internet to keep themselves going. We were. Folks, we're just growing like crazy. And we hope that you see why you need to be a part of that. See, we're based out of Atlanta, Georgia, but here's the best part of all. For all the associates that are involved in myEcon, folks, the company has already paid out over $500 million to the associates. We're not talking about revenue for the company. We're talking about money in your pocket because you made a decision to do something for yourself. I don't know why it's so difficult for people to understand that the best person to take care of you is you. That's your responsibility. So again, folks, pay attention to how we can solve the problem of lack of knowledge. There's no lack of knowledge. The knowledge is out there. You got to be willingly seeking it so that you can get the information to give yourself a chance to do the things that you like and enjoy. So let's take a look at personal financial success. What is it? See, we simply know that it could have a definition. The definition could be different for each person. But when you're building a business, you got to keep it simple. We simply say that personal financial success is having enough cash flow to support your lifestyle during your working years and you want to support your lifestyle during your retirement years. Now, a lot of people don't understand what retirement is. It's not an age. Nobody can tell you when you're going to retire. It means that you have put yourself in a position where you don't have to work for your money and enough money is coming in where you have the option to do what you want. So that could be at any age. That could be at 25. It could be like Paris Hilton, born into being totally in a position to not have to ever work a day in their life. Then they get to do whatever they want to do because they want to do it and not because they have to depend on how much money it can bring in. So we need to get rid of a whole lot of mess that was given to us, and we need to clean out that closet so we can get clarity in what it's going to take to become financially successful. So the key, folks, is financial education. That is the key to personal financial success. So keep that in mind. Now, when we talk about financial success, there's two things you need to consider. And I hope that when you came to this training this morning, you have something to write with and you have something to write on, because it's important. You're not going to retain or remember everything we said, but there are going to be so many nuggets put out here today. You need to be able to go back and refer to that information so you can improve your situation. Number one, when we're talking about the success system, you need to make more money using financial strategies that work. Let me give you a financial strategy that does not work. Make some money and spend it all. That strategy don't work. Make some money and have no idea how to keep more of it because you allow the government to take more than they should. That strategy does not work. So when we say make more money using strategies, folks, that is what our income shifting membership, ISM, is all about. That's like going back to school and learning all the information that was not taught to you so that you'll have a better chance at not only making money, but keeping more of it so that that money can make you more money. Boy, I hope that makes sense. So write down number one, ISM. That is the income shifting membership. That's its number one purpose. That's what makes us different from everybody else. Because in all these other opportunities, they get excited about the product they market, which means absolutely nothing if you don't know how to handle the money you make for doing that. That includes your job too. That doesn't matter what your job is. There is no level of money that can't be outspent. Anybody can make money and spend it all. You got to get your money to make you some more money. Your money has to have babies. Okay? So let's make it clear. Number two, you need to make more money with a business, building a business. And when you look at our entire program, that's our elite business membership. That means you understand not only I'm going to take the strategies and learn them for myself, but I'm going to get out here and I'm going to introduce these opportunities and strategies to other people so they have the same chance as me. And then through that process, I will build a business that at some point does not rely on me. See, folks, that's a whole different paradigm shift in the way that you're thinking. And again, the reason we do these presentations is we're looking for people who are looking for us. My philosophy is I will never beg you to fix yourself. You know, I believe in God. God bless you. If you believe what you've been doing for the last 20, 30 years and you're not where you at, you want to keep doing the exact same thing, God bless you. We're looking for people who are sick and tired of being sick and tired. And they know they need to change. They know they need to do something different. And that's why they come here and they see people like you're going to hear today. So, folks, make up your mind what you want and take a chance and follow us into how to fix it. Now, when we talk about more strategies, I'm going to give you the 5 strategies that we teach. And I'm making it clear. Suppose every other opportunity taught these 5 strategies. Hey, we might have some competition, but they don't. They just get you hyped up, jacked up, fired up about a product. You make money. You still don't know what to do with the money and how to get that money to do what it's supposed to do. But this is how you do it. Strategy number 1, Folks, we're going to teach people that are employees. We're going to show you how not to allow the government to take more money out of your paycheck than they should. The IRS says that 80% of the population has too much money taken out of their pay. And you're the one who told them what to do when you filled out your forms that you didn't understand. You look to your left, you look to your right. You said, Bob, how many did you put on yours? Bob said, well, I put this on mine. And he said, that sounds good. You put it on your paperwork. You turned it in and they never looked at it again. That's most of America. What that does, ladies and gentlemen, for us is it creates an awesome opportunity for people who want to get knowledge. See, our co-founder made it clear. Our people perish for the lack of what? Knowledge. Well, let's get some. We can solve that problem real quick, but you got to want it. We know you need it. You got to want it. There's a difference. Okay, I don't go after needy people. I want people who want to change their lives. I can work with them all day long. Okay, next, number 2, we're going to show you how to minimize your taxes and take business deductions. Now, there's a key word in there, business. How are you going to get business deductions if you don't have a business? So in our minds, what was not taught to us, you were taught to be a good employee. You can still be a good employee, but you still need to own your own business. You can't pass your job that belongs to somebody else to your kids. It don't belong to you. That's for their kids. What you going to pass to your kids? How you going to leave a legacy? I hear people all the time, well, I'm going to leave a legacy. You ain't leaving nothing because you don't own nothing. How you going to leave a legacy? Let's be real. So if you have a business, there are 2 tax systems in America. There's one for employees. They got about this many tax deductions for you. And then there's one for business owners. I don't have enough hands to show you how many tax deductions you can get there. But it's so many, you can end up like these billionaires, millionaires, billionaires that pay no federal taxes because they've utilized a system that says, if you do this for your business, we'll write it off and deduct it from what you make. What? And we have people that they will question, man, should I get a business? What you mean, should you get a business? Yes. And we believe we have the best business for you because all it requires is this. If you have an email address, we can put you in business in 5 to 10 minutes. Name, address, telephone number, and a credit card that works. That's it. You're in business. Your website is up. We're ready to rock and roll. And now you can participate in all of the deductions that any business owner has. Folks, that's just unbelievable, but true. Number 3, we're going to show you how to eliminate your debt. Ladies and gentlemen, come on now. If you don't have a plan to get out of debt, then you obviously planned to stay in it. Everyone on here should know their DFD. That's your debt freedom date. So when your friends come up to you and you talking to them about that thing, and you're talking about, I'll be debt free in 2025. When will you be debt free? And they give you what I call the deer stare. They have no clue. They didn't know they could be debt free. They've settled for the world system that says you'll always owe somebody. Get away from them people. They got more than COVID. Okay, get away from them. You don't want to catch what they got. So when you come here, we're going to show you how to get debt free. Owe no man nothing but to love him. We don't want to owe nobody. When you have no debt, then you have the ability to do other things that you choose to do with your money. Number 4, we're going to teach people how to repair their credit and then give them information and education how to maintain that. We're not those people that say, oh, we'll do it for you, fix it, you get what you want, and then a year or 2 later, you're right back where you were because you didn't change your way of thinking. You just knew you needed a quick fix. We're not in that business. We're in the business of educating people who not only want to improve their credit, but they want to stay with a high credit score so they understand that if I ever borrow money, I'm getting it at the best rate possible. So again, if you ain't got a 750 on all 3 credit reports or higher, you're not getting the best interest rate. You're spending more money on borrowed money. So why would a person not want a high credit score so they can lower their interest rate and use opium? Now, that's not a drug. That's other people's money at a low interest rate. Folks, that's what we do here. And last but not least, number 5, we're going to teach you, because we showed you how to minimize your taxes, reduce your expenses, eliminate your debt, improve your credit score. Now you have more money. What you going to do with it? What, you going to run out and spend it all? That makes no sense. So guess what? We're going to teach you how to invest. We're going to give you information and understanding so that when you sit down and talk with someone about possibilities of doing this, that, and other with your money so it can make you more money, you are educated. Folks, that's what education about investing is all about. myEcon does not sell any financial products, but we educate all of our associates so that they understand the benefits they have once they have more money. Folks, that beats making money and just blowing it every time. Now, we're fortunate on the Too Smart University team because I'm fortunate enough to be the founder of the Legacy Financial Group. We own a firm that does these things that the law says requires a license to do. So when we educate our associates and they need help in that particular area, after getting educated, we can sit down with them and get them straight. So folks, this business is a perfect match for people in the financial services industry. So you need to talk to them folks. All right. So now you're in a business. Why? Why do you get into business? Well, this is why. We're going to show you how to make the things that you're already doing tax deductible. Tax deductible simply means the government's going to pay for it. So why would you, hold up a minute, you mean to tell me I can do something and the government is going to pay for it? Yes, but it only works when you have a business. So let's take a look at one deduction here. You see, folks, when you make a decision today to get back with the person who invited you here to say, I'm in, immediately, if you were to run a business out of your home or your apartment, you can make a portion of your rent or mortgage tax deductible. Now, there's some other things that go with that. You just get with your professional tax preparer, and they'll show you how to do it. Your car, your truck, your automobile, your form of transportation, when used for business, right now in 2022, they will allow you up to 58.5 cents for every business mile you drive. So that means if we can show you how to take your personal commuting, turn it into business miles, what? The government will pay for your gas. And you don't want to do that? What? My people perish for the lack of knowledge. See, folks, so if you drove 10,000 business miles, that's $5,850 you get to deduct off your taxable income. That means the government is footing that bill for you. They paying for your gas. How about your communication devices? We all have them. But if you don't have a business, nobody's paying for yours. But if you have a business, you can make a percentage of all those things tax deductible. Your smartphones, your Wi-Fi, your cable. I'm just showing an estimation of $2,000. It could be more, it could be less, depending on what kind of phone you have. Now, if you have a track phone, it's probably not going to be $2,000, okay? But if you got one of them fancy phones, them iPhones and them i9s, 10s, and whatever, then you might have a bigger deduction, okay? As my friend would say, stop playing. How about this? Travel. See, the elite program that we have includes travel. Why? Because every business person I know travels. So if there's a way to make your travels tax deductible and save money in the process of doing it, why would a person not consider that? So when you travel for business, your plane, your train, your bus, your parking fees, your tolls, your cab, your Ubers, your Lyfts, folks, you get to subtract that from your taxable income. That could be a possible extra $5,000, more or less, depending on how much you travel. Now, if you're not traveling, obviously it's going to be less. Okay? Eating. You got to eat. We got to eat. So if we eat and conduct business at the same time, guess what? That's a business meal. When you're traveling for business, all those meals are travel business meals. Folks, they're tax deductible. 100% of the cost of the meal. You mean to tell me if I told you every time you went out to eat, if you bring me your receipt, I'll pay for your meal, you wouldn't do that. Guess what? You would, I don't know what the word for that would be, but you would want to take care of that, ladies and gentlemen. And last but not least, listen to this. This one would save most people's lives. Do you know that you should never give your child an allowance? Nowhere on a tax form did it say, did you give little Bobby an allowance? And how much was it? It's not on there. But guess what is on there? Wages. Now, you can only pay someone a wage if you have a what? A business. So you mean to tell me the same money that I would spend on my children, if I have a business, give them duties in the business. The IRS even went as far as to say you could pay them for domestic work. Clean up your room, take out the garbage, this, that, and the other, and can pay them. Keep my office straight. My children were working in my office at 5 years old. Answering the phone. Hill and Associates, how may I direct your call? I'm telling you, folks, these kids can do everything else. Put them behind the work. Pay them. And then that allows you to write it off. And it's 100% tax deductible to them up to $12,950 for 2022 under the age of 18. What? You mean to tell me the same money that you would have spent on them, if you pay them that same money, then when they need something, they go get it. Ladies and gentlemen, why would a person in their right mind not want to do that? That puzzles me. So, folks, income shifting, that's what it's all about. You were blowing it over here. We gave you a strategy. Now you got some more extra over here. We shifted it to something positive that will change your life. Now, some people say, ooh, that's scary. I don't know if I can do this right. Yes, you can, because included in our membership is a product called the Cash Flow Manager. It's a device on your smartphone, your tablet, your computer that accounts for what's coming in, what's going out. At the touch of a button, you know where you stand. It even captures receipts. If you don't have time to put it in your system, take a picture of the receipt. It puts it on your system, and you can put that where it needs to go later. If you look at the top left, there's some things required based on the IRS requirements. What the product, what it is you're writing off, the date, the amount, the who, the what, the where. If that is properly documented, we got you. We got you. And if you had to travel for that expense, you can log in the mileage. We have a GPS tracking system on our smartphones to track your mileage, ladies and gentlemen. No excuses here. None here. Let's get free. Then at the end of the year, guess what? Roxanne, what you do is you take your picture and you hit a button and it sums all of your expenses up and you take that to your doggone tax preparer. And they're going to love you because you did all the work. They ought to give you a discount. So, folks, we got you. We got you. You just have to want it. We know you need it. You got to want it. So we have other products and services. See, some people get on here and they only hear about one thing. Folks, don't be one-dimensional. We're multi-dimensional. You need to know about everything we do because everybody's needs are different. And when you see that there's a different need, you say, hey, we got a product that can solve that problem for you. Here's the first one. I already talked about it. Travel. Business people travel. We have a travel membership in our elite business membership that allows you to get discounts up to 70% savings, and it gives you 110% price guarantee on booking your hotels and all those types of things. And it comes with rewards credits. That means every time you use it, you build up rewards. And at some point, you have enough rewards, you can even pay for your travel for free with your rewards. Why would a person not want to do that? See, let me make this clear. The reason that travel is attached to our business, because that's something people are going to always do. So keep that in mind. That keeps them in the business. That improves your DTR. We'll talk about that in a minute. My credit system. The credit repair program. Folks, it's a do-it-yourself credit program. Why do you need to do it yourself? So you can change that stinking thinking. You got to change the habits that keep you, financially destitute. You got to change. Nobody can do that for you. You got to do that. So we walk you through there, folks. We have a duplicatable system. We have templates that write the letters for you. All you got to do is put your name on it. You don't have to design the letter. What do I say? We don't want you doing it because you might say something incorrect. It's already done for you. then you can reestablish your credit and maintain it. Folks, that's a standalone product that you can market to people if they don't want to get in business, which blows my mind away. But, to each his own. How about this? We have other products and services that people have a need for. The cash flow manager just showed it to you. They may not get involved with us, but they got a lawn care business. They got a computer repair shop. They have a daycare center. They need the cash flow manager so they can account for what's coming in, what's going out, touch of a button, give it to your tax preparer, save your money. Folks, we got you. See, that's what it's all about. So make sure when you get involved, you take a look at everything we do. Okay, we do more than just show you how to save money on your taxes. We're going to show you how to have some fun too. All right. So more money with the business. Now think about this. Once you have business income, you get paid for enrolling other people to give them the same opportunity as you. I think that's a blessing. See, can you imagine being in a business where you're the only one that can do it, nobody else can do it, benefit from it? Well, this is not that. We want to encourage people to fix their lives financially. So you can enroll people into our membership and they can get compensated off the products and services just like you. That's a big deal, ladies and gentlemen. Number 2, guess what? We have success stories and testimonies of people that have taken our system and changed their lives. See, we don't have to prompt them and tell them what to do and say. You're going to hear today from people that have changed their lives. They made a decision to get involved. They made a decision to stay away from broke people who don't believe nothing and get around people who are fighting for their financial security. And guess what? That environment beats being around broke people all the time. You're going to hear that today. Make sure you take notes and you're paying attention. Folks, we have an automated marketing system because what that allows us to do in this environment is that everyone now is on social media. We take advantage of that. We're able to take names and numbers and put them into our funnel and send information out to these folks so they can see what it is we do here and then raise their hand and say, hey, I'm interested. Put me in business. We have a team on here, but they have mastered social media. And folks, they're putting 50 to 100 people in business every week. Every week. They're changing their lives. They're changing their communities. They're going to leave a legacy. This is serious business. But notice the note on the bottom. For all of this to make sense and be true, the IRS says you got to make an attempt to make a profit. This is not join. I'm going to write off everything. I ain't said anything to nobody. And then you get mad because you're not showing that you're trying to make a profit. That's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. So we got a world-class conversation, and then I'm through. Here's what happens. See, when you get involved and you get someone else involved, you can earn up to $76 off every referral. See, this is not something that hurts people. This is like telling them to go back to school and learn what they didn't teach you. Join me in that. And they say, I'm in. You just made up to $76. You're going to earn up to $10 on team referrals. Now, this is called leveraging. If you have a job, you're being leveraged by somebody who owns that company. They pay you this much as an employee, and they make this. Well, hold up. They pay you that much as an employee, and they make this much off what you do. You're being leveraged. Now, if that's all right for your boss or whoever owns your company, why isn't it all right for you? Why does the brain say, is this one of them things? What you mean one of them things? It is the thing. It's called capitalism. It's how it works. Why would you not learn that? But they didn't teach you that in school. I get it. So you're going to have to break some of those things, some of them habits that you got from that, and it's gotten you to a place you don't like, and we're going to change it, folks. Now, not only that, we're going to introduce you to what is called residual income. This is when you earn money every month for everyone that remains in business. Hold up a minute. People act like they have no idea what it is. You have residual bills. When they install cable in your house, they did it one time, but you send them a check every month. All right, when they turn on your power, they sent you a bill for that, but every month they send you another bill to keep going. That's a residual bill. The problem is, do you make residual money? That means, are you still getting paid off something you did a year, 2, 3, 4 years ago? Folks, that will change your life. They should teach us all 3 ways of making money: linear, leverage, and residual. Why didn't we teach that? They only taught you how to trade time for money. Now I'm going to look you in the eye and ask you, how is that working for you? Are your goals and dreams being fulfilled working for someone else? Because if it's not, I hope you're paying attention. So let's look at how this works. So you get a person that comes in, they put 5 people in a week. That's an extra $380 a week. If they did that consistently after a year, they put 250 programs in place. Those people still in business, their residual income will be about $3,400 a month. That's every single month coming in, as long as these folks are in business. You rev it up. You got it up to 20. I told you we got people doing 50 and 100, but you rev it up to 20 because you ain't playing. You like that check getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Now your weekly income would be about 15, 20. You've got 1,000 people in business because you're consistently doing your business. You ain't hanging out with your broke buddies. You building your business. You ain't going to every party they have because you building your business and you changing your life, because at some point you'll be able to do all the things that they can't do. So now your residual income is about 15,000. That's right, 1,000 a month. Would that help take the edge off just a little bit in your family? I don't know. Consider it. So folks, there's more to this. We won't get into it now because it's going to be discussed today. So here's what's happening. We went to school. We made a decision, just like to get our bachelor's degree. That would be like all the stuff you need to learn that they didn't teach you. That would be our income shifting membership. And you're going to be excited because we did something to it that's going to make it real exciting. So again, you get the business income system, the instant cash flow increase strategies, all those things we just went through 1 through 5. You get to minimize your taxes, get out of debt, build great credit, invest like a pro. And then you get to use an automated marketing system, putting your message out there so millions can see it. And only the ones who are interested say, I'm interested. What do I do next? Folks, normally that startup is $39.95 to start up, which is a bargain. To start a business for $39.95, don't want to hear no argument from nobody. Or you can get our what? Elite business system. That means you made up your mind. I want to build a business. I want to put people in business. I want to build me some residual income. I want to travel. I want to let the government pay for my travel. Hey, that's a one-time $99.95 startup. And then to maintain that membership is $54.95 because it has the travel. But I got some good news for you today, folks. And I'm explaining this to you that I'm through. You see, with our income shifting membership today, we have just introduced today, y'all write that down, today, our fast start super sale. Folks, we're going to let you come on board today for $19.95. That's a 50% reduction in the start-off investment. I hate to call it a cost. It's an investment. See, when you invest this money here, it makes you more money. It's not a fee. Fee is something you ain't never seen nothing for it again. They ain't gonna never see anything. So again, and then 30 days later, you're on track. You're investing your $39.95 a month. You are a business owner. You got to remain in that position if you're using this as a business and writing off things. The minute you stop paying, you don't have a business. So for that investment each month, it makes everything you do tax deductible, ladies and gentlemen. This is awesome. See, the choice is yours. It's your life. This young lady here, she said, I got a business. Okay. She didn't just get a degree. She got a business. Okay. So let's talk about this promotion details real quick. Y'all need to write this down because this just happened today, 12:01 today. All right. All right. We call it the Fast Start. Okay. The Fast Start Super Sale for 2022. It allows you to build your business quicker and faster, make more money, and get promoted, folks. Get excited. Next, you need to understand, I just told you, the $39.95, when it normally is only $19.95. Tell your friends, I don't want to hear none of that. Make an investment. People will go out and spend $50 to $100 on stuff that doesn't matter and don't even question it. But for something that can change their life, oh, I got to think about it. I got to go to the mountaintop. I got to pray to the heavens above. I got to wait for lightning to strike and the angels to sing so I can make a $19.95 decision to change my life. Really? Really? Y'all have to forgive me. I just don't play that. That makes no sense to me. We're talking about changing your life. We're talking about leaving a legacy. $19.95, sign me up. Get it done. It's that simple. It's not that kind of decision. Okay, I can see if we ask you for, $19,950. Now you might need to think about that a little bit. All right. Next, when you do this, associates, you're paid upfront $14. Just like the last promotion. Think about that. $14 on a $19 95-cent investment. Folks, that's a 70%. You just made a 70%. You're getting 70% of that. What company does that? So $14 upfront plus overrides. Now, when we talk about overrides, for those of you may not know what all this means, gold, platinum, and infinity. You'll learn if you get involved. But for all of you that are already out there, you will make, when someone else does this on your team, they'll make the 14. You'll be paid as a gold, 40 cents for every person that gets involved. Platinum, $1. Infinity, $2.50. Okay, I won't get into all the other spots, because let's just keep it simple and moving fast. Next, now here's the good part. Y'all need to make a note here. After you've put in 3 people that have done this, on the 4th one, it starts what is called a bonus for everybody you put in after that personally. Folks, the bonus is $20. Hold up a minute. So you mean to tell me if you do what you're supposed to do and they pay their bill the first month, that means they got involved, they did start up, 30 days later, they took care of their $39.95, you're going to get a bonus. Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to get a bonus. And that pays out the next week. What? And you can put in, you can put in as many people as you want? You mean you can predict your own destiny? Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, don't play with this. And then we say our fast DTR, that's called our Dream Team Residual Income. It starts when they make their first payment of $39.95. Okay? So ladies and gentlemen, think about it. We are showing people how to get free here. This ain't play. This is serious business. This ain't potions and lotions and juice and all that. This is serious business. Changing the way you think so you can change your life. So I want to read this to you. This is Jack Mayu. Guess what? This guy was an executive for Alibaba Group. He's worth $37.2 billion. I'm going to read what he said. Now listen to this. I want you to think about this. He said, if you put bananas and money in front of monkeys, they will choose bananas because they do not know that money can buy them more bananas. In reality, if you offer job and business to people, they will choose job because most people do not know that business can bring more money than salaries. Profit is better than salaries because salaries can make you a living, but profits can make you a fortune. You decide what you want. Do you just want to make a living or do you want to live the life? The choice is yours. Thank God for America. So, ladies and gentlemen, price is only an issue in the absence of value. You've seen more value just now that can change your life. The price shouldn't even be an issue, period. Change your life. Make the commitment. Get with the person who invited you and say, I'm ready to do this because school is out now and it's time to go to work. It's time to get up off the rusty dusty and go change your life. It's time to get away from broke friends who don't believe nothing and they want you to hang out with them. I don't believe 2 broke people should be allowed to talk to each other about money. What advice could they possibly give each other but come into agreement about how broke they are? Somebody in that group needs to say, let me go find a John Pettifordell. Let him, because he can show you how to build wealth. Let me go find an Albert Curry and Ivy Stokes because they can show you how to build wealth. Let me get around people who want more out of life than being average and ordinary and willing to do something about it. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's been my pleasure to speak with you this morning. I hope you got something out of it. Your responsibility now is to get with the person who invited you so they can get you squared away so you can change your life. And guess what? You'll be on here next time giving us your testimony. God bless you, and we'll see you at the TOP because that's where we all need to be, at the top. Back to you, Mr. Curry.
Good. Great.